Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss the importance of limitation date. In Income Tax Act, even if the assessment order or the transfer pricing officer order is barred by limitation by 1 day, even then the whole proceedings will be null and void. And in calculating the limitation period, whether the language of the circular is to be taken or whether the language of the act is to be taken, this issue has been taken by the Mumbai ITAT J bench in the case of Mondelez India Foods Private Limited versus Additional Commissioner of Income Tax. Friends, in the present case, on the conjoint reading of section 92 CA subsection 3A and section 153 subsection 1, it comes out that the transfer pricing officer should pass his assessment order under section 92 CA subsection 3 at any time before 60 days prior to the date on which the period of limitation referred to in section 153 of the Act for making an assessment order expires. This language is very typical, but for the sake of simplicity, in the present case, according to this language and according to section 153, the limitation period for making the final assessment order was getting time barred on 31st March 2014. So, as per section 92 CA subsection 3 and section 153 subsection 1, that is 60 days prior to the date on which the period for passing the final order is expiring, if we calculate the limitation period for passing the transfer pricing order, that period was getting barred on 29th January 2014 and the time limit for passing the final order was 31st March 2014. But in the present case, the transfer pricing officer passed the order on 30th January 2014. The order of transfer pricing officer was barred and was out by 1 day, and the tribunal said that since the transfer pricing officer has passed the order 1 day delay or 1 day after the due date, so the TPO order is null and void. But the revenue was taking the plea of this 1 day by taking the help of the circular clause 43.2 and by saying that in that circular the period of limitation is 2 months and not 60 days. For this, the tribunal said that the language of the circular cannot override the act. In the act, the period is 60 days and in the circular, the period is 2 months. The tribunal said that the period of 2 months may be more than 60 days or less than 60 days, so there will be a confusion. So the period of 60 days should be taken as per the act, as per section 92 CA subsection 3. So the tribunal quashed the order of the TPO. Further, the tribunal said that in section 144C subsection 15, when the matter come to the dispute resolution panel, for matter to go to the dispute resolution panel, it is the condition that the assessee should be an eligible assessee, and the eligible assessee is the assessee in which case a variation has been proposed by the transfer pricing officer. Since in this case the variation proposed by the transfer pricing officer has gone due to the limitation period, so the revenue loses the right to refer the matter to the dispute resolution panel also, because the substratum on which the dispute resolution panel was standing, that is the order of the transfer pricing officer, that is the variation proposed by the transfer pricing officer has gone. So the matter in the present case cannot be referred to the dispute resolution panel. When the transfer pricing officer order does not hold good, so the matter to the dispute resolution panel cannot be made. So whatever the outcome is by the dispute resolution panel, that also does not stand in the eyes of the law. So in the present case, the transfer pricing officer order was barred by limitation by 1 day and it was quashed by the tribunal in view of the provisions of section 92 CA subsection 3A and 153 subsection 1. Friends, this case is very important as far as the limitation period is concerned for passing the order by the transfer pricing officer. At the end of this case, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Mondelez India Foods Private Limited versus Additional Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case has been reported in 118 ITR at page number 614. The matter has been decided by Mumbai ITAT J bench, and the date of the judgment is 14th November 2022. Thank you, friends.